everyone, and welcome to another episode of I Hope My Air Conditioning Doesn't Bother You All. It's one of those days and weeks where Mother Nature said, hey all of you climate change, global warming non-believers, how about you try on this 75-degree weather in the middle of November in Minnesota on for a try. Ding! It's so hot. And I know many of you are going to be saying, Cassie, 75, that's not hot. Well, in Minnesota, plus, it's almost it's not almost Christmas, but you know what okay, anyways. I've got a product that I had no intentions of actually trying here on my channel, but you guys reassured me that you wanted to see me try it out and that apparently there is a possibility that this might be miraculous on oily skin. This is the Kosas, I am likely pronouncing that incorrectly, Tinted Face Oil. Yes, this is an oil with a tint to it. For someone who has very oily, sweaty skin, this just sounds like every kind of disaster possible. But as I said, many of you assured me or reassured me that no, Cassie, this is apparently excellent on oily skin. So hey, as usual, call me your faithful makeup monkey because that is exactly what I am and what I am here to do. Here it is, as I said, Tinted Face Oil Foundation. This is $42. It has okay reviews on Sephora. My favorite review though was from Christina XH12 who says, don't buy! Do not buy! It's like putting tinted pig grease on your face. It's the worst thing ever created! Tickled me and 68 other people, so figured I would share that one too. Looks like there are 16 different shades, and based on the little tiles, it doesn't look like a great selection. And I mean, looking at the models that they gave in the grid, it still doesn't look great, but it looks better. It looks like they've got a row for light, they've got a row for medium, they've got a row for medium deep, and then deep. So, it's an okay shade range. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to see a pale looking shade. I'm happy to see a deep looking shade. And it looks like a little bit of something in between for some people. But they say that this is a clean, comfy makeup and active skincare blend that is made with 6 nourishing botanical oils to moisturize and even tone. It's gonna have a light, natural coverage to it, and they say it's good for all skin types. You all know that is, I just love hearing that. It usually does not mean it's good. It's just, I don't think it's possible, but either way, here are the ingredients and ingredients call outs. So lots of different oils in here that are supposed to be good for the skin. And then it is also vegan and cruelty free, which is great. And the packaging is apparently recyclable. I'm hoping they mean the actual bottle as well as, you know, the cardboard packaging. But, okay, so they said initially that it was light coverage, but now they're saying that this is actually a sheer coverage with a natural velvety finish that still looks like your skin. It goes on super easy, it's not going to be heavy, it's not going to look cakey or have a complicated application. It's got 15 ingredients that do amazing things for your skin to moisturize, soothe, and protect. And to use, I'm going to assume it's really easy because they said it should be. They say to shake it up and then massage 2 to 4 drops into your skin with fingertips, a brush, or sponge. For fuller coverage, use 4 to 6 drops. Quick, easy, can't mess it up. Okay, I mean, we'll try. We will put all of the methods to the test here. So, let's begin. I had originally gotten this in a BOXYCHARM. They gave me the shade 01 tone, and I had squirted this out on the back of my hand, and as I said, I thought it was a big no, but I mean, can you hear how liquidy that is? I mean, it does have a shaker ball in there to help out with that, but it just has me very nervous. We will be trying this out today on unprimed skin, no concealer, so we'll be able to really see if it can cover my dark spots here, my active blemishes. You know, we've got a lot that we can test this out on. I will attempt my fingers first for application. As always, my skin has been washed and moisturized. Here we have it, 3, 4. That was 4, okay. And I mean, it's a very liquidy oil. I don't think I'm gonna be able to really do the half and half here, but I feel like this is more on my fingers than it is on my face. It all went into my crevice, or I suppose one of my many bodily crevices. I just feel like this is gonna be one of those products that, I don't know, I just had the feeling it wasn't really gonna do much of anything at all. I think this is more for people who have nearly perfect skin, right? And they just want a little bit of evening out of tone, but like, did that do anything? Cool, son. What a good time for you to decide to go behind a cloud. Thanks. I mean, it did blend in, but as I said, I don't did it do anything? So we're gonna try 1, 2 more drops. You know, I don't want to go overboard. Just want to see if we can get it to have a little bit of coverage. I mean, I wish I had really nice skin and didn't need help with covering things up, but I mean, maybe, who knows, if this works really, really well, maybe it will be a great product for me to just use, you know, I can spot conceal and then put this on type of a thing. But I just feel like I put oil on, like a nice oil. It feels like a nice serum-y oil. I don't know, maybe I can try. I should have gotten a still shot of my bare face, but can we see, is there a difference? Maybe from side to side. I personally can't really see one, but I'm gonna have to test out sponge and brush on a different day. My apologies, but don't worry, we will test that out. But for now, we are just trying with the fingers. I mean, maybe it looks like it evened out my skin a little bit and took away from my dark spots a little bit. I just don't know that it's enough to warrant using this, you know what I mean? Like, did it make enough of a difference? I'm unsure. Is my skin just gonna get really greasy throughout the day? I'm unsure, but we are gonna find out. We're gonna find out together. I'm excited to take you guys along with me on this face tinted oil journey, and yeah, I'll just see you guys at the end of the night. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone, good evening, end of the night here. I'm having some troubles knowing what to tell you all because it's really hard for me here without seeing a side-by-side, trying to tell whether or not my face looks any different than it did at the beginning of the day when I first put this on. So hopefully the side-by-side is giving y'all some clarity that I personally don't have in the past. I'm actually surprised that my forehead looks as shiny and oily as it does because my skin has actually felt really lightweight and just fine today. It's just been fine. But as I said, I don't know if that's just because there was barely anything there in the first place or what. So I mean, it is comfy, I could say that much. But other than that, I'm hoping further days of testing will let me know. I'll be sure to let you all know in just a second here. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone, good evening, end of the night here on my third and final day of testing. Was that enough of an answer for you? If not, let me tell you about these past couple days here. On day 2, I went ahead and tried this with my Ciate Hydrating Primer, as well as my L'Oreal Full Cover Concealer. I also used a brush to apply it this time to see if I could get it to be fuller coverage that way somehow. And surprise, surprise! That actually ended up working out, and with the added coverage of the concealer and everything, I honestly thought that it looked gorgeous on my skin. I was really surprised. There was better coverage overall, like I said, and it just looked natural and nice. So I actually had really high hopes for this on day 2. It also, once again, felt lightweight all day, but it also had that oily feeling to it. And at the end of the night, I hadn't even been wearing it for that long. It just looked okay. It wasn't great. It looked better from far away, but once you get even kind of close up, you could see, and I feel like you could see this even at the beginning of the day, but it kind of clings to dry spots and dry patches, and then it also separated really badly on my chin, and it wiped right off. So on day 3 here, I just figured, you know, this is never gonna work for me as just a standalone product. I don't have the right skin for it, be it my skin type or like the cut. Like I have too many blemishes that I personally would like to cover. So on day 3 here, I went ahead and tried using it as a mix-in. I used it alongside of my Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, which is a more matte foundation, and it tends to do very well as a mix-in with more hydrating foundations. So I thought it might be a good candidate to try this out with. So I went ahead and I used my Guerlain primer as well as concealer, and then as I said, I went ahead and mixed this with my Urban Decay foundation. Did I call it Too Faced? If I did, I meant Urban Decay, and I thought it looked pretty good. It didn't look perfect after applying, but I thought it looked better than it did on its own, but I was still nervous. It did seem to still make or emphasize dry patches on my skin, and overall throughout the day here, yes, it has felt lightweight once again, but I've noticed it transferring. It feels greasy, and I just was dreading looking at my face at the end of the night, and it does not look good. Like, it's pretty much completely wiped off of my chin. It just faded away in patches, separated with the foundation. I mean, overall, I just don't get it, you guys. I just don't. I'm glad this works so well for some of y'all, but for me, I must be missing something. But if you need a pros and cons list, here you go real quick. First off, for the pros, I will give it credit where credit is due. I do think that this blends easily on the skin. It really does seem to be kind of no fuss. But I also think that might have to do with the fact that there's like no coverage, so there's really not much to mess up with. But either way, it blends easy, I'll give it that. And then also throughout the day, it does stay feeling lightweight on the skin. But that is where we get on into the cons, where, I mean, as I've said, it is greasy feeling, which I think you could pretty much guess considering it's a face oil, and also paired with my oily skin. Just not a winning combo. But on the flip side of that, you would think, okay, so this must be better for dry skin. But on me anyways, I found that it really clung to and emphasized the dry patches on my skin, like around healing blemishes and stuff. So I don't even know that this would be good on dry skin. I don't know, you guys will have to let me know in the comments, but that is what I observed. It also, to me, this is a con anyways, is that there's barely any coverage, like to the point where it doesn't even seem worth it to put on. Personal opinion. And then also the fade on it just isn't good. It comes off in patches, it wipes right off, and just I will never reach for this ever. As I said, I'm really glad a lot of you encouraged me to try this product because it works wonders for you and your oily skin, so I'm glad you were able to make it work. Certainly you can let me know if you have any tips and tricks that I might need to know about this product down in the comments below. You can also let me know if you think I'm wrong. You know, if you think it looks lovely on my skin, you can definitely let me know your opinion, as well as any other foundations or products that you want to see me test here on my channel in upcoming weekly wears. You can also let me know if you enjoyed the video by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below and become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!